Kaso blank. Paano ba ito gawin? Oh, thinking about game capture. Live now. Ay, shit.
So I just created this dope website with Wix. Let me show you how I did it. First up, go to Wix.com. Now this is where the magic happens.
To that out tunnel address, so we don't even have videos all script settings, and is going to be almost like the important set games on your desktop in OBS, but for just setting up your actual file recording, your video, I'll do part of your stream is going to be almost exactly the same as the original OBS. So to start out, I'm actually going to jump into some of the important settings you need to address. In this video, we're going to adjust the file output settings if you're recording a video. I'll do a full package video on start setting up your actions menu. Go ahead and click settings down here on the video bar on your below your video preview and go to output. Now this is your file output, not your stream output. Now you have a few different options here. You have output mode, simple or advanced. So let's start with the simple mode. In simple mode, you have your recording path, format, bit rates, etc. So this is really useful for just setting up a video recording template. So for recording path, I'm going to tell mine to go to a hard drive recording RAID. This is a special recording setup of hard drives that I have set up. You need to record to whatever you have available. If you happen to have a secondary hard drive inside of your computer, it would be a very good idea to record to that instead of your standard C drive. And this is because your hard drive will bottleneck when your operating system and games are running from it. This means that it will essentially...
Hey guys, Tropics here, and welcome back to as a game now, I highly recommend going to be used on your not if I did have anything in your because, you know, what the first thing you want to do, go to File, go to Settings, General, whatever language you want to choose is your opinion, really, because, you know, if you speak Spanish, then I choose Spanish. I don't know. Language is kind of a personal preference. I speak English, so I put English. Theme, I go with dark because default just looks really ugly, and dark looks really nice, and it goes easy on the eyes. So before we do anything else in the settings, I want you guys to click the second link I have in the description, which is a link to a speed test. So in that link, you start setting up a link made on YouTube. So I'm open, do a stream tab we'll mess with later. Once we actually start setting up the live stream on YouTube. So what you want to mess with first is your video over here. So now what we're going to do is we're going to click the third link in the description. Just bear with me here. And what this link is it's a guide that YouTube made. I love this guide. It's awesome. Speeds. Well, bit the speed definitely 1,000 fine for that. Anyway, rate. Really go see what equilibrium, I guess. And another thing I have to say about one that's great solution would be what the thing for the video is so to streaming is it it'll monitor your FPS as now 26 still looks fine. Output for then same time thing you so yeah, audio shows not going to be next do is go to the output tab. So I'm not going to be doing anything with the recording because I already have a tutorial for that. If you want to know how to just record videos locally with this program, then I have a tutorial for that. I will leave a link in the description to that video if you want to go watch that great tutorial as well. So, okay, for streaming, audio tracks, don't worry about those, just select one. Encoder, if you have an NVIDIA graphics card, then choose NVENC. If you don't, then choose X264. So I always choose NVENC. Uses your and encode. I'm not that's bad. 1080p, right? And kill 1000 with just leave. And from below these audios, select 192. Anything above the best. And if we're not now, hertz here for slow tracks. So there's 38. 44 doesn't sound as good as 48. So just check 48 in the audio. That's from you can add really color former. So it's because I have it on auto, but the renderer go with Direct 3D 11. and don't mess with anything over here at all. You'll fuck up your stream. So, if you don't know how to get there, to do, I'm gonna go to basic info and type go to want here to create the statistics page. And then you first you be sure to set my go for and for a second. Here is the same that's like a time. Go to settings.
Tingnan mo, live na. Ayan o.
Stream, and the stream type you want to go to custom streaming as stream on YouTube. You kind of need to like mess around with it in the custom streaming servers. So here we go. We got my settings here. So the stream name is going to be the stream key. So this is my stream key right here. This is what I'm going to use to stream with. So at URL, I just paste this here. And if you have, oh no, that does not go there. This goes in the stream key. So the stream name goes in the stream key right here. My bad, guys. Else go to is it's gonna you're gonna go to the live control room. So this event can't be featured because then you did make thing. It's all right. Start my. I don't know if it'll actually live gonna happen. What we do to keep there? So stream stuff. So stop. And you're good, man. You play it. Steam has stuff. So, all right. So I should explain to you guys how this all works. So the scenes. This is just basically the main group of things, and then the sources are what you're actually going to be recording with. So if I add PUBG, that's PlayerUnknown's Battlegrounds, that's a game. That's going to be a game here, and if I enable that, it's going to start recording PlayerUnknown's Battlegrounds, and if I disable it, then it'll totally ignore Battlegrounds and it won't record it. So the mixer, these are your audios. So I usually put my desktop around 10 decibels because you don't want to have your desktop audio and your mic at the same like level because they won't be able to really hear you. So I just make my desktop sound lower than my mic sound because you know, you gotta let the people hear you. If you don't have a mic, you can just mute your mic over here, turn it all the way down, or you can just hit the mute button, whatever floats your boat. But I leave mine at minus 1.1 dB because it gets loud sometimes, not gonna lie. So what's your I'm gonna launch a game that you want desktop. So what you want to do is you want to go to display capture. You can rename it to whatever you want. I don't know. If I select display 0, it's gonna stream my display 0, and if I select display 1, it'll start streaming display 1. But yeah, that's how you record your desktop. So we're gonna go ahead and delete this. The way you delete ones is right click and hit remove. So that's the monitor captures, and if you want to capture a specific window, you just hit window capture and then OK. This would be useful for other things like if you want to capture anything else, really, anything else that's open. So I'd use this for like the League of Legends client. You want tutorials, you want to counter me. Same way for this video. If you don't have a mic, it's full around there, I'm showing you how to actually stream stuff. So now I'm going to show you that. So I'm going to go ahead and stop streaming on here since I'm done. And we can go ahead and minimize all that once you're done testing. Once everything works fine, you're good, man. You're good. So the next thing we're going to do is we're actually going to launch a game and we're going to try to play it. So I'm just going to open Steam really quick. Oh, of course Steam has to update at like the best moment ever when I'm making a video. Open that. So this is just basically the main group of things, and then the sources are what you're actually going to be recording with. So if I add PUBG, that's PlayerUnknown's Battlegrounds, that's a game. That's going to be a game here, and if I enable that, it's going to start recording PlayerUnknown's Battlegrounds, and if I disable it, then it'll totally ignore Battlegrounds and it won't record it. So the mixer, these are your audios. So I usually put my desktop around 10 decibels because you don't want to have your desktop audio and your mic at the same like level because they won't be able to really hear you. So I just make my desktop sound lower than my mic sound. Mute your mine up that EPD that you want to record. First I'm actually, before we do the game stuff, I'm going to show you how to record your desktop. So what you want to do is you want to go to display capture. You can rename it to whatever you want. I'm just gonna name it whatevs. I don't know. And then you hit OK. And then display, you can select whatever display you want. So if I select display 0, it's gonna stream my display 0. And if I select display 1, it'll start streaming display 1. But yeah, that's how you record your desktop. So we're going to go ahead and delete this. The way you delete ones is right click and hit remove. So that's the monitor captures, and if you want to capture a specific window, you just hit window capture and then OK. This would be useful for other things, like if you want to capture anything else, really, anything else that's open. So I'd use this for like the League of Legends client. If you want to record like a web page game, like a Flash game, I'd use that. You can add images, browser sources, and then video for other things. So display one. So what you want to do is you want to go to display capture. You can rename it to whatever you want. I'm just gonna name it whatevs. I don't know. And then you hit OK. And then display, you can select whatever display you want. So if I select display 0, it's gonna stream my display 0. And if I select display 1, it'll start streaming display 1. But yeah, that's how you record your desktop. So we're going to go ahead and delete this. The way you delete ones is right click and hit remove. So that's the monitor captures, and if you want to capture a specific window, you just hit window capture and then OK. This would be useful for other things, like if you want to capture anything else, really, anything else that's open. So I'd use this for like the League of Legends client. If you want to record like a web page game, like a Flash game, I'd use that. You can add images, browser sources. Browser sources are kind of like follower alerts, you know, stuff like that. Things like kind of widgets for your stream. If you want to know how to do follower alerts and add chat to the stream, feel free to watch my other tutorials. I have a lot more tutorials on OBS and things like that on my channel. So anyways, you can do audios if you just want to do audio, and then video capture device. That would be for like your webcam or something like that, something that captures video, webcam, or an Elgato game capture. If you want to know how to add an Elgato to this, you can go check out my Elgato tutorial. I have one of those. And now what you've all been waiting for is game capture. So we're not going to add a game capture yet. We actually have to launch the game first. So let's say I want to record what's a quick game that I can launch? We can record Counter-Strike. There we go. Haven't played this game in forever. Even though I have 241 hours in it. By the way, if you want to add me on Steam, my name on Steam is Tropics, as you can see. It's the same. Actually, it's a different profile picture, but you can add my Steam if you want. Totally cool with me. So I'm just gonna wait for this to open. Come on, Counter-Strike. Oh my god, thank god it didn't ear rape me, because the intro for Counter-Strike sometimes ear rapes you and it can get annoying, you know.
Check lang natin. Wala magawa eh. Hello. Hello. Tara. Let's do this. Let's do this. Pag inopen ko pala to, tingnan mo, ang dami. Ganito ba yung nangyayari kay ano? Kay Mo, yung favorite ko na streamer. Inopen ko pala to. Ganito ba yung nangyayari kay ano? Kay Mo, yung favorite ko na streamer. Check mo nga.
Shit game.
Make it quick.
Oh, it's actually a wrap for you, buddy. Good night. Have a good one. Have a good night. Hey, I'm desperate for wins here, buddy. I lost $800 last week.
Yeah, I know.
No! No! No!
Let's go! Yo, do I get the money?
It's too early for this. You a bitch ass dude.